Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy, MidPokeMaster here, today with the Team Builder and Battle for AP Academy Week 12. So, we need to win this week to make playoffs. Otherwise, if we lose this game at all, 100% chance we don't make playoffs, which is really unfortunate after having a good start at the season with 5-3. And then we've lost the past 3 battles, so we're 5-6. So, we really need to win this week. And this week we're facing my good pal, I can't even think of his name, Odds, coach of the, I believe, Memphis Bewears, yes. He has a pretty good team. It consists of Mega Charizard X, Suicune, Reuniclus, Alolan Muck, Delmise, Excelgor, Thundurus Incarnate, Togekiss, Gliscor, Passimian, and Ferroseed. So, multiple mons we've already faced this season with Suicune, Alolan Muck. I didn't even think of Reuniclus and Thunderous. So, yeah. That's the bad part about this, 3 draft system, is that we fight so many mons multiple times. So, if you ride against, a certain mon, then you won't do well against it later on. So, yeah. But I really do feel like we have a good matchup. Brain looks really well here outside of the Suicune. So, yeah. So, as you can see, I'm bringing a Life Orb Kabutops with Swords Dance, Stone Edge, Liquidation, Knockoff, kind of like my late game. It's either going to be my Breaker or my late game Sweeper. Next, I have an Earthquake, Ice Punch, Waterfall, Substitute, Mega Swampert, what I always bring. Physically defensive Pelipper with Damp Rock, with Hurricane Scald, U-Turn, and Roost. Tornadus T, which is pretty defensive, with Defog, Taunt, Hurricane, U-Turn. Then Grassinium Z, Ludicolo with Giga Drain, Surf, Ice Beam, Solar Beam. I'm bringing Solar Beam just to have a stronger Z move against the Suicune, because otherwise Z Giga Drain doesn't do that much. And next I just have a physically defensive Ferrothorn with Power Whip, Gyro Ball, Stealth Rock, and Leech Seed. So, usually I would say let's get into the battle, but we disconnected right before it ended, so we really didn't want to replay it. So me and him talked to Panther, and he just said we could just discuss the battle without really, so we don't have to replay it. So thank you to Panther for just not making us have to replay the final week when we were 3 turns from the final move, and it was obvious who won. So, me and Odds talked about it in another server about everything that happened, so we could keep track of it and talk about it in our videos. So, he leads off with Excelgor, and I lead with Pelipper, just what I normally lead. So he clicks U-turn, and I click U-turn. Could have been risky if he had HP Electric, but I really didn't expect it. So, he goes out into Thundurus, so I U-turn onto that, and I go into Swampert, which outspeeds and things like that. So, I click Sub because I know he's gonna switch out. So, I can't even remember what he brought. I know he brought Reuniclus, Ferroseed, Excelgor, Thundurus Incarnate. I need to look back and see what he has on his team. So he's brought Suicune, Reuniclus, Excelgor, Thundurus Incarnate, Togekiss, and Ferroseed. So that's it. So, yeah. So I U-turned on his Thundurus Incarnate. So I brought in Mega Swampert. I'm clicking Sub because I know he's not going to stay in. And if he stays in, he's a god. So he goes onto his Ferroseed. I click Sub as he switched out, so he clicks Knockoff. Turns out he doesn't have a grass move. So I'm just clicking Earthquake over and over. So he does it twice, so he can break the Sub with U-turn from his Excelgor. So he took a bunch of damage from EQ. Doesn't kill him because it's resisted hit. So he goes for U-turn, breaks my Sub, and then I click Waterfall as he switches back into Ferroseed, sacking it off. So now it's 6v5. He then goes out into Excelgor and clicks Energy Ball. And I bring in Ludicolo. I believe. Yeah, I do. So I go... Yeah, so after that turn happens, we both switch out. I go into Pelipper, he goes into Thundurus. But then we both doubled as I go into Mega Swampert and he goes into Togekiss. So, and now, I think we missed a few turns that I didn't get, but I think it's fine. Nothing really died, nothing else got damaged, but... So Rain runs out and he gets his Reflect Up. So, I go for Ice Punch and he wishes. So I go back out into Pele after the Ice Punch and he wishes. So he clicks Air Slash on my Pele, does 40%. He wishes and Air Slashes again. I switch into Ludicolo. He misses an Air Slash. And he goes hard into Suicune. He took Surf damage, does like 15%. I go for Z Solar Beam. He lives on 1. He was max HP Assault Vest. And I had a 6.3% chance to kill. I didn't. I'm thinking, and after I see that, I'm like, okay, what's he gonna do to me? Let me tell you what he does to me. He clicks Mirror Coat and kills me, and I was just like, it was one of those bruh moments. So he kills me, then he so I go out into Tornadus T, and he sacks his Suicune. So now he goes out into Thundurus. He clicks Thunderbolt on my switch into Pharaoh, and then I click Leech Seed as he goes for Agility, and I'm like, bruh. So he clicks Z Focus Blast and kills my Ferrothorn. So I go out into Torn to bait out the T-Bolt, and I go into Mega Swampert. Then he goes for... So I'm thinking he'll probably predict me to go back out into Torn T, so I stay in as he goes for Grass Knot. But through all this, I'm getting... What's it called? I can't think of it. Leech Seed. So I then go back out into Tornadus T. I can live a Thunderbolt. I hit a Hurricane outside of Rain, which is really good. And he dies to Leech Seed. So he goes out into Excelgor. I switch on into Pelipper after that. As he hits U-turn. And he goes into Reuniclus. And he goes for Calm Mind as I U-turn. And I click... And I went into Tornadus T, but right after I clicked my move, we disconnected. I went for Taunt, but we discussed it after the battle, like after the disconnect, what we would have done. He's at +1/+1 Reuniclus, fully physically defensive. I click Taunt, so he can't set up anymore, as he goes for Psyshocks and kills me. So I now go into Kabutops, and I just click and knock off, just because I want to get rid of if he has like leftovers or anything. But he has Psyshock and Focus Blast, so we didn't want to really deal with, like, oh, what if he missed a Focus Blast? Well, Psyshock still did enough to me to where it killed. So then I would only have Pelipper left, and Pelipper couldn't beat what he had left. I can't remember what it was, but it was... I think Togekiss was still around, so I knew I couldn't beat that with Pelipper, so it was GG at that point. So we are now 5-7. We lost to... odds, and we're not going to make playoffs this season, which is really unfortunate after my strong start. So yep, thank you all for watching all my videos this season. I know they're not the most entertaining, but every view really matters to me, so thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.